Welcome to Metro Vancouver Close-Up, your look at sustainability success stories in the region. Today, wastewater science, Surrey's biofuel facility, and birds in Delta. A Metro Vancouver mapping project reveals that 22% of the regional core is composed of sensitive ecosystems, like Delta's wetlands. These areas support millions of birds, and now a Delta birding group has called for a strategy to protect these key areas and develop birding tourism. Delta is known as prime bird habitat and prime birding territory. Now Delta Council is considering whether to adopt a birds and biodiversity strategy to formalize its commitment to preserving and enhancing bird habitat.
Oh, beautiful.
Leading the charge, a group of avid birders and nature lovers, the Delta Naturalist Society.
Have you guys all seen this?
Yes.
Did you all look at it closely? This is our presentation.
The Society's executive got involved in researching the idea of a formal strategy in early 2015 before presenting it to Council.
The first thing we decided was, before we went to them, is we said, well, let's us do a birds in Delta pamphlet. There's about 250 species or more that you can find in Delta, so we had to squeeze it down, and we got a pamphlet that has about 54 birds in it. And we went to the Corporation of Delta, and they helped us pay for the printing of it.
The Corporation of Delta provided funding of just over $2,000. The pamphlets were placed in each of Delta's public facilities. Within 3 months, they were all gone.
Great pamphlet, very well received by the public. They're flying off the shelves, and I've heard from lots of people that have been watching or looking at birds and not really sure what bird it is, and they've looked at the pamphlet and it's helped them learn about what bird it is.
A second pamphlet identifies the location of the best birding sites. Delta's Chamber of Commerce also provided some funding and supports the idea of a bird strategy, one that might be a boon for Delta's tourism industry.
Any strategy that looks at bringing in additional visitors, more tourists, and really allowing our citizens to become tourists in their own town, I think is a great thing. We're all for it.
Delta Council is expected to vote on the birds and biodiversity strategy soon. Biofuels made from feathers, wastewater, wood, microbes, and algae. These are some of the materials being researched globally as feedstocks for biofuel. The City of Surrey is now constructing a biofuel facility that will use food scraps to generate fuel for municipal vehicles and a district energy system. It doesn't look like much now, but this construction site in Surrey is the start of something that could change the way we look at organic waste.
So what you see here is the development of North America's largest organic waste processing facility. Once it's completed, this facility will process 115,000 metric ton of organic waste per year.
When the facility starts operating in early 2017, it will produce high-quality compost. But more importantly, these pipes will also collect biomethane, or renewable natural gas. It's a closed-loop system, commonplace in Europe, but unique in North America. Organic waste that's created by Surrey's residents will supply much of the raw material needed to create compost and extract methane.
There's a truck that picks it up, it's going to put it into this giant digester, and then the end result is some methane gas that'll be captured, put back into the system, to go to a filling station that'll be in Coquitlam, that'll fill up that vehicle with its methane, with its natural gas.
The plant will eventually result in a cost savings to the city and will help it achieve an important goal.
By the year 2020, our objective is to reduce our carbon emissions derived from our corporate operations by 20%. With the operation of this facility alone, we will reduce our carbon emissions by up to 25% after its first year of production.
Surrey's biofuel facility is a public-private partnership being built by a company called Orga World. The city provided the land, while the company is building the plant and will operate it once complete. Orga World will also collect organics from the commercial sector. The city will own the fuel, and the company will own the compost.
My hope is that the people that are in the region will become benefactors of the compost that comes out of there to grow the stuff that could be harvested and have the waste of what's being grown put back into the system to keep that circle going.
This is so exciting. You know, to be one of the sole municipalities in North America to be developing something that's so innovative, so cutting edge for North America. It's very exciting to be part of that.
Metro Vancouver's goal to use wastewater as a resource has prompted the creation of the Annacis Research Centre. The centre provides access to wastewater, where several local research teams are set up helping push exciting discoveries forward. Keeping our local environment clean and safe is one of Metro Vancouver's most essential responsibilities. The region's sewers and wastewater treatment facilities are crucial assets for that job. But to maintain and enhance the system, local researchers need access to untreated wastewater samples. Metro Vancouver's Annacis Research Centre is delivering unparalleled access to this unusual raw material.
One of the main reasons why the centre was built here is because it is adjacent to the Annacis wastewater treatment plant. So we have wastewater piped over underground into our research hall.
Doing this kind of research at the Annacis Research Centre is made a lot easier because we need to use real wastewater for our research.
The goal of Associated Engineering's research is wastewater treatment plants that cost less to build, take up less space, and have lower embedded greenhouse gas emissions.
Microorganisms are the backbone of biological wastewater treatment, and in an aerobic granular setting, they form just much more dense granules compared to the flocculent biomass in a traditional system. And so those granules take up much less space and they settle through the water column much quicker, which means you can engineer a much more compact system.
It's a collaborative effort with the University of British Columbia, the Natural Sciences and Engineering Council of Canada, and Metro Vancouver. Another research collaboration with Simon Fraser University is tackling the challenge of high-volume testing of wastewater for chemicals that can affect an organism's hormonal and endocrine system.
These can range from things like detergents or industrial chemicals and hydrocarbons and things like that, as well as pharmaceuticals and personal care products. These bioassays provides a way of looking at all of these things together, so you look at their aggregate effect on the organism.
The effluent water that is returned to the environment after wastewater treatment is also the subject of study at the research centre.
Our project here at the Annacis Research Centre is on a technology called the Annacis, which removes toxic ammonia from wastewater. Compared to conventional processes, Annacis requires significantly less energy and reduces the external chemicals needed.
I feel as if we're on the leading edge of developing new technologies. We're taking a look at making those footprints smaller, using it as resources, and putting it back into our surroundings.
We thank the municipalities and organizations who shared their input for today's stories. Follow us for more shareable videos about sustainability in Metro Vancouver. I'm Dagmar Timmer. Thanks for watching.